Rabbi, say welcome to Moshav Azaria, and with the help of Keren Ashvias, we've got here today one of these beautiful, wonderful fields next to our good friend, what's your name? Doron, who's here to show us a little bit of what he's going to be going through with Shmittah. Shmittah here is a unique opportunity. You guys are going to be in Eretz Yisrael, pretty much all of you. Next year, Be'ezras Hashem, for an incredible year of Shmittah. A lot of halachas, a lot of interesting inyanim, a lot of changes in the regular Seder of eating even in a regular way. And it's important for us to understand a little bit of what they're going through. You know, they require a tremendous amount of Mesiras Nefesh to give up what they have the whole, all the years in order to keep Shmittah, and it's a tremendous Nesoyan and it's a tremendous mitzvah. And Baruch Hashem, we're in a place where they keep Shmittah, which Be'ezras Hashem, the halachas are actually coming to become Nogeh even before Rosh Hashanah, to be careful of various things. Just wanted to give you a little bit of an introduction. The Gemara in Sanhedrin tells us, "Oh my Kodesh Baruch Hu Yisrael, Zorah Sheish V'Shmit Sheva, work, seed, plant, do all the work of the land for 6 years, and for 1 year, the 7th year, you have to stop." Why? Kedei shetedu sha'oret sheli, says the Gemara, that we should know that the land belongs to me. The Chinuch brings down a mitzvah Peidalad, that the whole Yesod of Shmittah is to remember where everything comes from. It doesn't belong to ourselves. There's a Rabbeinu Shalom, he's running the world. Whatever we have comes from him. The Kliyaka tells us what an incredible chizuk it gives us in emunah when we keep Shmittah. And again, it applies to every single one of us that are going to be in Eretz Yisrael. And even if you're in Chutz La'aretz, there are many halachas that are actually negeh to many of the fruits and vegetables that we eat in any way. An incredible thing. When you live here, when you're going to be zoicha to partake of Shmittah produce, you're eating kaviyachol from the Rabbeinu Shalom's table. That's what it is. You're eating from Hashem's table. It's an unbelievable opportunity. There's a shaila in the Ramban whether there's a mitzvah to eat kedusha shvius, fruits and vegetables. It's an amazing thing. The Slonim Rebbe Nesiv Shalom brings down that the Yesod of Shmittah can give a person a chizuk more than any other day of the year that he regularly can get. Why? Because the rest of the year, he explains, says the Slonim Rebbe in the Nesiv Shalom, a person has to trust in Hashem, but he does his shtadlus. He does his shtadlus, whatever he can do. Shmittah, there's no shtadlus. You do nothing. They leave the field that we're going to see completely empty. They don't do any work whatsoever. And as the Torah tells of Vitzivisi es brachasi, you get tremendous bracha. And so many people see this bracha in their lives. The Abba Banel says it's like one long Shabbos, one huge Shabbos where you leave everything to the Rabbeinu Shalom. There was a famous story, without going into the details, here in Eretz Yisrael, one of the very first Shmittahs that they kept after the establishment of the State of Israel, that there was a locust plague, and this locust plague attacked fields, causing devastation all over the country. And as the locust plague was coming towards Koimemias, who was famous for keeping Shmittah, it completely turned track and went completely away. They saw the bracha. They saw that because they kept Shmittah, because they kept what the Torah said, they saw the tremendous bracha, and so many people have seen that bracha in their lives. Just to give you a little bit, just another minute of background. The first year of Shmittah obviously was observed when Yeshua came into Eretz Yisrael, and then they started counting 7 years from there. As far as the calculation that I made, I hope I'm not mistaken, this upcoming Shmittah, this Rosh Hashanah, is the 278th Shmittah since Churban Bayis Sheni. That's what it is. Most poskim hold that nowadays Shmittah is a D'Rabbanan, not a D'Oraisa, because most of Klal Yisrael are not here. And just to mention, about 120 years ago, Shmittah observance was renewed in Eretz Yisrael. Some of the Yeshuvim, including famously Petach Tikva, that started, and the secular people fought against it. No, we can't do this. We can't have our farmers keeping Shmittah. They wanted everyone to accept the Heter Mechira. The Heter Mechira is where you sell your land to a goy, and you can continue working, whatever it may be. Now, what they did was, the secular people, they sent messages to Chutz La'aretz, to all the Rabbonim in Chutz La'aretz. It's Pikuach Nefesh. People want to have what to eat. People want to be able to live. We have to be able to do Heter Mechira. We have to sell the land. We cannot keep Shmittah. And because of that, some of the Rabbonim in Chutz La'aretz famously wrote Tshuvas to say that yes, you can use Heter Mechira, which is interesting because they also wrote that it's on condition that the Rabbonim in Yerushalayim agree money. Now, Rabbi Yeshua Leib Diskin was choilek on the heter mechira whatsoever, and he was against it. And the following year, some did and some didn't keep it until the Slutzkerov, the Ridvaz, famously came, led to move in Eretz Yisrael. He made a huge machar, and he said, I'm making a protest to make sure that there's no chazaka over here. Because of that, he restarted the Shmittah observance. So we're about to see with our own eyes the tremendous Mesiras Nefesh that these people have to give up everything. And it means, by the way, in Be'ez Hashem, in Ella we'll talk about the halachas and what it's Nagea. We'll talk a lot of different shilas that could be Nagea. But just to give you one example, I know this from a farmer when 7 years ago when I gave Shu'um on Shmittah, and I spoke to one farmer and he said to me, you should understand, it's not the pshat that 1 year I give up my connection to whichever, grocery and somewhere in Israel doesn't want to take me. But it means they're going to go to someone else, and for the rest of the years they're also going to go to someone else. I'm losing my parnasa for many, many years, but still they're Moisei Nefesh, and they've seen the bracha, tremendous stories that we'll talk about Be'ez Hashem, and we'll see it with our own eyes. I want to give it over to Daron, enjoy, and Be'ez Hashem we should be able to be zocheh to get a little bit of the hashpah of the Mesiras Nefesh of this place.